Hello friends, welcome back. In last video we have done successfully fetching data from the database and display with our JTable. You can see here. Okay, and if I am going to insert one more record like Paresh and Paresh Raval and paresh.gmail.com and mobile number whatever and save it. So it is inserted successfully, but that updated data we cannot see with our table. So after insertion we need two more operation here. We need to display updated data with our JTable, and we need to clear our form as well. So let me complete that operation here. On button click we are inserting data, and after insertion successful or fail, whatever we have, we can fetch the data again, get all customer method we created. So I will call that method, so it will make our table ready with updated data. And we will also have the reset form method. One more method I will create here, so that method will help you to clear the form. So that method I have here, and here we can write txt first name. Okay, so suggestion is not working currently. Txt first name dot set text blank. Okay, txt last name dot set text blank. Txt email dot set text blank, and txt mobile dot set text blank. Okay, so let's run and check the output again. So now we have two customers, one more customer, like here I insert Akshay Kumar and akshay@gmail.com and mobile number and save. You can see we are getting updated data here. We can also our form is also get reset. Now you can see if I can select multiple rows here from our table. So I want to select allow only single selection here. For that you can write here table dot set selection mode, and set selection mode single selection, right? So constant you can get here list selection model dot single selection, right? So this will allow to select only single row. Okay, let me test. So you can see if I am trying to select by control selecting multiple rows, it is not allowing, it is allowing only single row. And next I will display the selected row data with our form. Okay, so for that I am going to create one event here, table dot add mouse listener. Okay, so I'm going to create event for the table mouse event. I'm going to create here. Okay, so we can write add mouse event listener, add mouse listener, and new mouse listener mouse adapter event. I am going to use a mouse adapter I am going to use. And here we can find method here. Okay, so mouse clicked method we can find here. Okay, inside mouse click I will confirm which row selected by the user, and for that you can write table dot get selected row. Okay, here you will get the position of selected row, and that position will be the same one with our data, that is array list. You can see when we are displaying data with our table, we are having the array list of customer here. So that customer array list we can declare with our class level, so that it will be easier for us to confirm which customer selected by the user. Okay, so customer list I declare as a class level as a field, and local declaration I will remove here. So that position will help you for confirming which customer selected by the user. So customer list dot get position. Okay, and that position customer I will display with our text field, right? So set text the customer dot get first name, then after txt last name dot set text the customer dot get last name, txt email dot set text the customer dot get email, and txt mobile dot set text the customer dot get mobile. Mobile will be a long type of data, so it is better to convert into string with the string dot value of method, right? So with this, let's run and check whether we can see the data with our text field or not. So I just run, and if I click on Sachin, we are getting data with our text field. If I click Paresh, if I click Akshay, okay, so our code is working well. And with this we want update and delete button over here, and we also need id because update and delete operations are dependent on id. For that we can have one hidden field here. So I'm going to have one text field. You can see I will just copy this and paste here. Okay, we can make this field disable, and let me set the text property of this label to id. It will not be editable, so we can set enable false here. Okay, and we will set the id inside this box. So inside our coding, just like txt first name last name email we set with our data, we can set txt id. Okay, we have not set the id properly, so it is better to set the id properly, so it is easy to identify. txt id. Now inside the source I can set the id txt id dot set text the customer dot get id, which is integer. So set text property required string value, so I will convert it to string. Okay, so id is ready, it is not editable, and two buttons we required. So I will copy this, sorry, I will have one button here, and with the text id button update, and with the text property will be update, right? Next we can have one more button delete. So I will set the proper text property to delete, and id to button delete. Okay, and these two buttons will be hidden. Okay, by default they will be hidden. So for that we can have inside the source, by default I will make it hidden. Okay, so anywhere you can write the code. Let me write here button update dot set visible false, and button delete dot set visible false. So by default they will be invisible, but if I click on any of the row I will make it visible. So set visible true, and button delete dot set visible true. Okay, so let's run and check this output. Okay, button update and button delete we are not getting because they are declared privately inside. So let me make it global, right? Just like button other fields I will make it j button, button update and button delete global, so that there is no issue. Let's run and check the output. So you can see by default they are not visible. If I click on any of the customer it will be available, and id we are also getting here. Okay, so with this video we are ending up. the content, right? In next video we will continue complete our update delete operation. Okay, so guys, don't forget to subscribe our channel. We will continue the code in next video. Thank you for watching this video.